Hello everybody, I am Krishna Rao Patro, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science Engineering from Institute of Aeronautical Engineering College, Hyderabad. Today, we'll discuss about some important methods as well as their programs, string related programs. So, how to use those methods and how to write our own application. So, now we'll see what are the typical methods available under string class. In the previous session, we have seen what is string, how to create a string, and what are the methods available. Now we'll see how to write different string related programs using those methods. So today we'll see the typical methods which are available in the string class. And string class belongs to a special package called lang package. Now the first method, one of the typical method is called split method. The split method also part of your string class. Generally, this method you have to use whenever you want to split a string. You want to divide a string into set of substrings. Now, for example, I am having a string or I am having a sentence with multiple delimiters. Apple, comma, banana, comma, orange, comma, grape. Now, this is a sentence or this is a long string. But in the string, you are having multiple commas are there. So, wherever comma is there, I want to split it to next string. So, whenever you want to split that string into multiple substring, then you have to use a method called split method. So, string class supports a method called split, which takes a parameter called delimiter. So, based upon the delimiter, it will divide the string into set of substrings. So, now we'll write a small program. Class split example, public static void main string argument array. The string is given, it is a static now. Of course, you can read the data also. Now here I have taken static. So there is a text, apple, comma, banana, comma, orange, comma, grape, and split the string using comma as a delimiter. So wherever comma comes, I will, from that point, I will split it. So when I use the split method, what it will do? It will give an array of substrings. Now, if you observe here, the text having apple, comma, banana, comma, orange, comma, grape. How many are there? 4 fruit names are there. That fruit names, 4 fruit names, I want to keep in an array. So for that, you can use the split method. And when you call split, that will return the array of strings. And after getting the array of strings, then I want to print one by one. So if you want to print one by one, you can put a loop, string, f. So it will fetch the first string. So the first string is apple. Then print it. Then next, fetch banana, split it, get it. Again next, orange, and then next, grape. So now what will happen? Once you split, it will create an array. At the 0th place, A-P-P-L-E, apple will be there, 0th place. At 1th place, banana will be there. Because after splitting, because you are splitting based on the comma, then banana will come. Then next is orange. So at the 2nd place, orange will come. And the next place, grape will come. So automatically, that will create an array. What? A collection of strings. So that will store in a array. So it will refer based on the index. First go to 0th place, then 1th place, then 2nd place, then 3rd place. So now you can print one by one. So once you execute this particular program, you will be getting apple, banana, orange, and grape will be printed. So please remember, once you split, it will give a string array. Of course, I will show you how to write this program using Notepad and what are the different type of output you get also. First, we will see what are the methods are there and how you are writing. So this is the first example using which method? Split method. Now we'll go to another method because today we'll discuss about the important methods. There are many methods are there. We'll discuss about important methods. Then one more method is called replace method. There is a method called replace. Its duty is whenever that particular name comes, replace with something else. So in a sentence, there may be multiple substrings. Whenever that substring comes, that substring I want to replace with something else. For that, there is a important method called replace method. So replace method also part of the string class. Public class replace demo. Public static void main string text hello world. This is a sentence. In this sentence, there is a comma. This comma I want to replace with the exclamatory symbol. Replace the comma with exclamation mark. So for that, what I will do, I will call the replace method. So text is my string variable. Text dot replace. This is the available character, and this is the my new requirement. So wherever a comma comes or wherever comma comes, that comma will be replaced with exclamatory symbol. So once you call, then it will generate a new string. That new string is available in the replace text. My original will not change because I told you my original string is always immutable. So please remember, strings are immutable. That means constant, not modifiable. You cannot modify the original data. That is fixed. So after replacing, it will create a new string. That new string will be available in some other place, in different location. So that new string is now available at the replace text. Now when I am printing, what will get? Hello exclamatory symbol followed by world. Because earlier hello comma is there. Now this comma is replaced with exclamatory symbol. So we'll get this. This program also will try to run and how to execute. Next, one more important method called compare to. I told you compare to also one of the important method in string class. Its duty is to check or to compare two string in lexicographical order, in a dictionary order. Lexicographical order. So that means in alphabetic order. Internally, every alphabet having its own ASCII code or Unicode. Based upon the Unicode value, it will be arranging. So now, apple is first string, banana is second string. If you observe, I am having two strings, S1 and S2. Now I want to compare whether S1 comes before or S2 comes before. Which one will come first? If you see your dictionary, in the dictionary, whether apple will come first or banana will come first. So how will you know? That means which one will come as per lexicographical order. That means the alphabetic order. So if you compare, if you compare S1 with S2, there is a method called compare to. So S1 we are comparing with S2, then it will give you what? A integer value. That integer value may be a positive value or maybe a negative value or maybe 0. When both are exactly equal, then that means it will be 0. If first one comes first, then second, that means first one minus second one will give you negative value. If it comes negative value, then I will say S1 comes before S2. So if S1 is, now see, S1 is apple, S2 is banana. So A is the first letter, B is second letter. That means A comes before B. That's why if you compare apple with banana, then this compare to method will return a negative value. When negative value comes, then you can say S1 comes before S2. Okay. If at all, I will compare S2 with S1. In that case, what will happen? Banana, I will compare with apple. That means B comes after A. So in that case, the result will be greater than 0. So in that case, we will say S1 comes, if at all, S1 is banana, S2 is apple. In that case, this will come. If both are equal, S1 is apple, B1 also apple. In that case, both are equal. So, this compare to method returns 3 values. One is positive value, one is negative value, and second one 0. If positive value comes, this message comes. If negative comes, this. If equals 0 comes, this. So, in exam, sometimes they may ask a question, compare to returns, what are the different categories of values? Then you should say, compare to returns 3 different values, positive value, negative value and 0. Whenever 0 comes, both strings are equal. Whenever positive comes, first one is greater than second one. That means first one comes later than B1. If negative value comes, first one comes before second one. So that means it will be checking in the lexicographical order, or you can say dictionary order. And you can say dictionary order. So I think in the dictionary also it will be arranging the words as per alphabetic order. But internally in the system, how it will check? It will check with their Unicode value or ASCII code value. Based on the value, it will compare. Actually, internally, it will be storing as per the code value. A means, what is the code? A is 97 because lowercase a. B means banana, 98. It will compare these two values. 97 minus 98. So, you will get a negative value. When negative value comes, this message will come. Okay. Similarly, if 98 compared with 97, then you will get positive value. Then in that case here. If both are 97, then you will come here. So this is the way the compare to works. This is a typical method available in string class. So whenever the comparison comes, that means whenever you want to sort the string, the sorting function means the sorting operation requires this method to arrange the string in a order. So that time you can use compare to method. Next, we'll go to another program. There is one more typical method called concatenation method. Whenever you want to join, if you want to join, you want to combine two string, then you can use the method called concat. There is a method called concat. The concat takes one string. Once you pass the string one will be concatenated with the string 2, then it will give a new string. So for that, I have written a small program, public class concat example, public static void main string argument array, str1 is hello, str2 is a world. So you are having two strings. str1 is hello, str2 is world. Now str1 is concatenating with str2. Once you concatenate, it will produce one more new string. What is the new string? Hello with world. So hello world will be stored in different location. That location having specific address. That address will be stored in the result. So hello is available in str1. str2 is what? World. When you are concatenating, it will produce hello world. Hello world. That will be having a different location. That will be referred by result. So my result will be referring here. So now after concatenating, hello world will be stored in different location. My original string str1 will be as it is. str2 will be as it is. But when you are concatenating str1 with str2, it will produce a new result that will be stored in different location, and that address is pointed by result. So now str1, str2 result will be printed. So the output will be, first one is hello, comma. Second one is WRLD exclamation symbol. The third one is hello, comma, word exclamation symbol. So that means it is concatenating, it is joining. So this is the output of the result, means the concatenation operation. So remember, concatenation method will take one string that will be concatenating with my initial string str1, and it will produce a new one. That new one is hello world. My original str1 will not change. So these are the typical methods. Of course, there are many methods, but we are discussing the few methods. Then one more is replace. How to do replacement? Assume hello, comma, world is there. You are replacing this comma with exclamation symbol. So now what happened? Text dot replace comma, you are replacing with the exclamation symbol. So now automatically wherever comma is there, the comma is replaced with exclamation symbol. So I will be getting the output word hello exclamation symbol word. So this is the way you can write. There are of course many methods are there, but these are the typical methods. Now I will show you those methods in our notepad. Then I will try to change those methods also. Let us see. So here I will be writing in my notepad. Observe here. Yeah. There is one more method called get byte. So I will give a string. The string having set of characters. Those characters I want to convert into byte format. That means the byte value. Every character having its own ASCII code. That ASCII code or Unicode value I want to store in a byte. So for that there is a method called get bytes. Get bytes. This is my string. In this string, how many characters are there? A, B, C, D, followed by space E, F, G, H. Now, totally 9 characters are there, including space. Now, those bytes means those characters byte equivalent value I want to get it. So, for that, there is a method called get bytes. Get bytes also a method available under string class. So, once you call get bytes, that will give you the set of byte value. Those set of byte value will be stored in array, and those array value I want to print it. Okay. Now let me print this program. Get byte example. Okay. Go to command prompt. Control C. Java C. Get byte example.java. Okay, it is compiled successfully. Now Java get byte example. Now actually I have given what? A, B, C, D, then space, the space value is 32, then E, F, G, H. It has given the corresponding Unicode value or ASCII code value. That value is printed on the screen. In the next, no see, get byte example, save it. Assume here I'll type only A uppercase, B, C, D. Control S. Control S. Get bytes example I will run. Java C. Get bytes example dot Java. Compile it. Java. Get bytes example. Yeah. Now it is what is kept? It is printing only 65, 66, 67, 68. That means actually the value of A is 65, B 66, C 67, D 68. That value where is stored? It's stored in array. What type array? Byte array. Sometime in the file handling program, they may ask, read the data from the file and print its corresponding byte value. In that case, you can use this get bytes method. Okay. So this is a typical example. Similarly, I want to write one more program. Read set of names. Read set of names. Because when I say names, names means nothing but set of strings. Read set of names and print those names. Print those names. Ends with Sai. Ends with Sai. So I want to print those names which are ends with Sai. I will read set of names. I will read set of names and then I want to print only those names ends with Sai. For example, I will read Satya Sai, comma, Ram Sai, Venkat Sai, Rama Rao, Krishna Rao, These are the names. Okay. How many names I am reading? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sai Ram. Yes. So out of that, Satya Sai ends with Sai, Ram Sai ends with Sai, Venkat Sai ends with Sai, and Ramarao not ends with Sai, Krishna Rao not ends with Sai, Sai Ram also not ends with Sai. So now, but my goal is what? Print those names ends with Sai. So what I should get output? My output should be, if I give this as input, that means these names I want to give as input. I want to read these things. So my output should be Satya Sai, Ram Sai, and Venkat Sai. Only these things should come. Other things should not come. So for that, which method of string class I should use? There is a method. There is a method called ends with. This ends with will check whether this string ends with a particular substring or not. If it is satisfying, that will return true. Else, that will return false. So my goal is use ends with method to solve this problem. So what's our goal? Print those names ends with the Sai. Now what I will do? I will write a class called ends with demo, ends with example. This is my program class name, and I will write public static void main string arguments array. This is my driver code. What is my goal? I have to read set of names. Those set of name I can read as a single string, or I can read one by one and store in array. Now for the timing, I will be reading the complete one as a single sentence. So here I will keep string S. Now this S I will print S equal to within double quote this one. That means I am making it fixed, static. Instead of reading, I have kept fixed. Of course, you can read also using scanner class. Read line means next line you can read. For the timing, I will assign the value. After that, what I will do, because you are having multiple strings separated by comma. Whenever this type of data is given, what you will do? You have to split the string into set of substring with the help of the split method. So what I will do? S dot split within double quote comma, because comma is the delimiter in the given data. Comma is the delimiter. Once you split, that will give what? A string array. String names. So this is the array. So after splitting, that will return a set of names. Once the names comes, now I will check whether those names ends with the Sai or not. So I will check line by line, means name by name. So how will I check for name? Name is what type? The string type. Name colon names. Names is the name of the array. Now here, because here I am using the split method, before that I will print a message. The name ends with Sai. System dot out dot println name or names ends with Sai. Okay, ends with the Sai. Those names I will print down. Now here what I will do? I will put a condition, because if the name ends with Sai, that name only I want to print. I want to take a decision. So put a if condition. If name dot, there is a method called ends with what? Sai. This name, if it returns true, then I will come inside and print. Otherwise I will not print, because my goal is If it is ends with psi, then I will print. So this method returns what? True or false. Ends with method returns true or false. If it is true, come inside and print it. System dot out dot println name. So that name I will print. Yeah. Otherwise don't print. So now let us check. Let's see the example. Control S 12V Java source file. Go to the command prompt. Yes. Java C. Ends with example. Yeah. Now compile successfully. Now after compiling, you will get a bytecode. That bytecode you have to execute. Ends with Java. Ends with. Yeah. Now Satya Sai ends with Sai. Ram Sai ends with Sai. Venkat Sai ends with Sai. Is it clear? So this is the way you have to do. So initially my name, my set of names are separated by comma. That name, what I did, I have split it into set of substrings. Then every substring or every element of the array, I am checking whether it is ends with psi or not. Similarly, sometimes they may ask whether this name starts with psi or not. Starts with psi. So if you see any name starts with psi, yeah, starts with Sai Ram. Here there is a name called Sai Ram. So in that case, I will get only one output, that is Sai Ram only. Now for example, this is starts with Sai. Same thing I'll copy. Control C, Control V. Here I'll put a name starts with STA. Starts with Sai. So here instead of ends with, I'll put starts. So this will return true if the name starts with Sai. Now let us run Java C. Because same example I have covered. Ends with example .java. Compile successfully. Now Java ends with example. Yeah. So name starts, so ends with these three, and name starts with only Sai Ram. Sai Ram is only one name which are available in the given string, that is Sai Ram. Okay. So today you learn about how to use these methods. So in the coming days you will be using those string methods. So you must be very careful how to use these methods. So mostly the online coding platform, they will be giving different types of questions, and sometimes they may ask, count how many names are there starts with Sai, or count how many names are there ends with Sai. Then how will you do? Same program, they may ask a question, how many names, how many, that means count, ends with Sai. So in that case, what I will do, if you want to change this program, make a counter. Initially counter is 0. What is my goal? To count number of name ends with Sai. So what I will do, this program is splitting first. Okay. Then after splitting, you are getting the names. Here we are checking condition. What condition? Whether it ends with Sai or not. Whenever it ends with Sai, then increment the counter. So here I will increment the counter plus plus. So automatically my counter is incrementing. At the end, I will print a message. The number of name ends with Sai. So when the loop is over, by that time my counter is ready to tell the answer. How many name ends with Sai. Now here I will print a message. System.out.println message. Here this sentence I will write here. Number of names ends with Sai. That value plus concatenation with the counter. That counter value I will print. Okay. Now let us compile it. Yes, compiled successfully. Run. Yeah. Now, here you will get the answer 3. Number of name ends with Sai is 3. Okay. There are 3: Satya Sai, Ram Sai, Venkat Sai. But the number of names ends with Sai is 3. So, depending upon your requirement, you have to change the code. Fine. So, day by day, you will be learning the new concepts. So, practice well all types of applications. So, I'm expecting you will be reading all the methods and take a small application and apply those methods in the application. So, today you have learned about various methods of string class. In the future session, we will be learning about the other concept of Java. Okay. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.